Have you ever finished a walk that everyone told you was the best exercise possible, yet your legs felt heavy, a strange fatigue as if your body was working harder than necessary just to stay upright? You're not alone, and more importantly, it's not your fault. For years, we believed that walking was the only key to healthy aging. But today, I want to share with you a hidden truth that most doctors and coaches rarely mention. There's a deep muscle in your lower leg that scientists call your second heart. If this muscle is inactive, as often happens after age 60, walking, standing, and even maintaining balance become more difficult than necessary. Your energy drops, your bloating increases, your stability fades. But here's the good news. This powerful internal engine isn't gone. It's just waiting to be reactivated. Today I'll show you exactly how to wake it up with 3 simple and safe movements that you can do comfortably at home, without equipment, without pressure, and without a gym. Stay with me until the end, because each stage builds on the previous one. When we're done, you won't just feel stronger. I assure you, you'll feel alive from head to toe. So don't miss a single second of what I'm about to tell you. Before we begin, tell us a little about yourself. Leave your name and where you follow us from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to stay up to date on our content dedicated to senior wellness. And now, let's get started. Exercise 1. Seated heel raise. Awaken the second heart. Have you ever noticed how your legs swell in the afternoon? Or how it's sometimes difficult to get up from a chair? This first move could be your game changer. Buried inside your legs is a hidden powerhouse. Most people never think about a powerful muscle called the soleus. It doesn't seem like anything special on the surface, but its role in your body is simply heroic. In fact, scientists and cardiologists call the soleus your second heart. Why? Because every time it contracts, it pumps blood from your legs toward your heart, defying gravity, reducing swelling, and improving circulation. After age 60, when circulation tends to slow and muscles naturally weaken, this pump often remains inactive. You see, walking alone only activates this muscle slightly, but today we'll give it a real wake-up call from the safety and comfort of your chair. This movement isn't glamorous. It won't make you sweat, but it will spark a connection between your legs, your brain, and your energy system in a way that walking or stretching alone simply can't. And the best part? This is where stability begins. If you want to feel more confident when walking, standing, or moving about in life, let's start right here together. How to do it? It only takes 2 minutes. Follow me carefully. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, knees bent at 90 degrees. Place your palms gently on top of your knees. Keep the balls of your feet pressed to the floor. Slowly lift both heels as high as possible, feeling the contraction in the backs of your legs. Pause and hold the position for 1 to 2 seconds. Then slowly lower your heels to the floor with control. Don't let them drop. Repeat 10-15 times, once or twice a day. This small, controlled movement activates the soleus and trains it to do what it was designed to do: pump blood, support balance, and energize the entire lower body. Every lift is more than just a movement. It's a signal. You're reminding your brain that this muscle is important. As circulation improves, many people report less heaviness or fatigue in their legs, less swelling in their ankles, and improved energy throughout the day. They also report a new sense of connection to the ground when they walk. This is the beginning of something much bigger than exercise. It's a reconnection with a force you didn't know was still there. And it all begins with this silent movement, performed with intention and consistency. This movement is very gentle, but if you have had a recent blood clot, deep vein thrombosis, severe varicose veins with pain, or any sharp or sudden pain in your calf, consult your doctor before starting. In just 2 minutes, you've awakened a muscle that serves as your internal foundation, your second heart. Now that it's awake, we can begin building upward. Are you ready for part 2? In the next movement, we'll take that same power and bring it to your feet. This is where gravity meets force, and you regain control. Before we continue, if you've made it this far, you're already well on your way. You're a determined person who wants to improve. To let us know how you've progressed, write 1 in the comments. Now let's move on. Exercise 2. Standing calf. Raises from gravity to power. There is a quiet moment that happens in everyday life, one that tells you more about your body than any blood test ever could. It's that second when you stand up and feel just a slight uncertainty in your feet. Maybe there's a slight sway, a hesitation before the first step. Maybe you instinctively reach for a chair or a wall to support you. You tell yourself it's just getting older, but deep down you wonder, will it always be this way? It doesn't have to be. Because buried inside your legs is a force designed to push back against gravity itself, a system that, once activated, can bring back that quiet confidence you once had whenever you stood. It's not about building bulky calves or doing gym-style workouts. It's about teaching your balance system to kick in when you need it most. Standing, walking. In the first movement, we awakened your second heart, the powerful pump of the soleus. Now it's time to take that activation and teach it how to function in the real world, standing, supporting your body weight. This next movement is where strength meets control and, more importantly, where you regain stability from the ground. This is where everything changes. Stand in front of a sturdy surface, such as a kitchen counter or a heavy chair. Place both hands lightly on the surface, just to feel supported, not to support your weight. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Shift your weight slightly toward the balls of your feet. Slowly lift both heels as high as you can. Pause at the top, feeling your calf muscles engage as they support your entire body weight. Slowly lower your heels to the floor with control, as if you were placing something fragile on a shelf. Repeat 10-15 times. You can do this movement twice a day, once in the morning to wake up your legs, and once in the evening to drain swelling and restore balance. This movement activates both the soleus and gastrocnemius, the external and internal motors of your lower leg. But what's even more powerful is what happens on a neurological level. Every climb and descent trains the nerves around your ankles, knees, and hips to sense your body's position in space, a process called proprioception. This builds resilient, long-lasting strength, pumps stagnant blood and lymph from your feet, sends energy back to your heart, and trains your ankles to control your body weight with grace. This is how you teach your body to trust itself again. With every deliberate lift, you're telling your body, I'm not fragile, I'm regaining my strength. Please avoid or modify this movement if you have recently had foot or ankle surgery, feel dizzy when standing, have severe balance problems, or are at risk of falling without support. If this is the case for you, continue with the seated version of exercise 1 and consult your physical therapist before progressing. Are you ready to discover the third essential exercise for healthy legs? Then stay tuned, because we'll be covering it right away. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and leave a like to support us. And if you're enjoying the video, leave your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd always love to get to know you better. Now, let's discover the third and very important exercise together. Exercise 3, single leg bent knee. Calf raises, unlocks the deep motor. There's a moment most people never notice. The moment your body decides whether it will stay standing or start falling. It doesn't happen when you take a big step. It happens in tiny, microscopic movements, shifting your weight, standing on one foot to put on a sock, stepping onto a curb. If your body's internal stability system isn't working at full capacity, that's when slips happen. But what if I told you that you have a secret muscle deep in your lower leg that plays the main role in deciding whether you stay upright or not? It's not the big calf muscle you see in the mirror. That's more for jumping and running. The true balance champion is a deeper, slower, and more tireless muscle called the soleus. This final movement is how we teach your body to activate as it was designed to do and carry you through life with silent strength. We call this movement bent knee calf raises, but it's much more than a raise. It's a reprogramming of your stability system. It's where you stop relying on momentum and start relying on muscle intelligence. This is the difference between walking with hesitation and moving with quiet confidence. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop, balancing lightly. Shift your weight onto your right leg and lift your left foot slightly off the ground behind you. Here's the key. Bend your right knee slightly. Not a squat, just a slight athletic bend. From this position, slowly lift your right heel as high as possible. Pause at the top and feel the deep activation in your lower leg, closer to the ankle than before. Slowly lower your heel to the floor with full control. Repeat 8-12 times on the right leg, then switch sides. Tip: keep your knee slightly bent throughout. This shifts the work from the superficial calf to the deep soleus, your true postural muscle. When your knee is straight, your body naturally uses the gastrocnemius, the prominent outer calf muscle. But when you bend your knee, you remove that muscle from the equation and force your soleus, the deep endurance muscle, to activate. Most people over 60 have a dormant soleus. It's not weak, it's simply forgotten. This movement reminds your nervous system that it is still there, still powerful, and still capable of keeping you stable in the moments that matter most. And here's the real secret: you don't need more strength, you need smarter strength. This is where you build it. Avoid or modify this movement if you have a severe balance problem, cannot stand on one foot even with support, have recently had ankle or Achilles tendon surgery, or experience severe pain when bending your knee. If you're unsure, try the movement with both feet on the ground and minimal lifting, or consult your doctor. You just did something most people never learn. You activated a hidden balance system, a muscle that has silently supported your posture since childhood. And perhaps it is the missing link to the elegant and independent movements in your later years. This movement isn't just about your legs, it's about how you move through life with stability, confidence, and control. You've captured something powerful. What you did today goes far beyond 3 exercises. You've awakened a part of your body that most people don't even know exists. A powerful internal muscle that pumps blood, supports your posture, and quietly protects your balance every single day. This isn't fitness, this is freedom. All you needed was your breath, your focus, and the willingness to move. These 3 movements, sitting, standing, and deep activation, form a revolution. A way of saying, I still have control, I still have strength, I still choose to support myself. And that's something no drug or device can give you. Only you can. So, if you felt anything change today, even a little, leave a comment below and write "Second Heart Activated." We build community around action, not age, around ability, not limitation. Your journey to strength isn't over at 60. In many ways, it's just beginning. Stay stable, stay strong, and always remember, you're not losing power. You're learning how to use it differently.